リケーンを起こす。これがグレーマイ選手は今誇りをかけ戦うのさ。命よりも大事な夢守り抜くために。力込めて颯のように飛び交うパンチはむき出しの情熱さ。加速つけて爆発する史上最強のパワーだぜ。これが確かな永遠の勝利。その手にするため熱いビッグスパイ汗はうねりみなぎるからたぎるエナジーハリケーンを起こす。これがグレーマイ戦士は今未来のため突き進むぜ。かけがえなき光だけを抱きしめるために。
This doggone thing decided to pop freeze mid-download. I am mad. Boy, how are y'all doing today? Hope y'all doing good and well. Trying to wait for this thing to load. I know I wanted to do some other things, but I can't really have my model up if this thing is holding my phone hostage. But nevertheless, I hope all of y'all are doing good and well. It is a relatively late night. We ain't gonna be going on too long. Don't worry, this is not gonna be like a 30-hour long stream. We're gonna be going for like probably an hour, maybe, give or take. I'm not certain. Anyway, welcome in, Red. Welcome in, Phantom. Thank you, Red, for the... it doesn't show the number, dang it. How many stream streak? I can't see. Why are you not showing me the number? The 20! Oh god, the 20 stream streak. Big thing. Big tubs. Hold up, let me give you the cheer for that. Let me give you the cheer. Hopefully the cheer works on the screen. I don't know if it does. Does the cheer? Yes, it does. But wait, what's the finish loading? It's at 56%. Wait, I am your realtor, your magic healer. A one true hard hitter, number one wig splitter. Your reigning defending undisputed VTuber champion of the world, Doshan Vaughn. And quite frankly, good lord, we have quite a lot. Promo is probably gonna be a little later tonight. Last second buzzer beater project. Take your time, because I don't need it until like later this week, because I probably would have it be around the debut episode, not tonight. So take your time, focus on your other project that you need to get done, dude. Literally. Gonna do also a little bit of a recap, so this stream is not like 10 minutes long. You know what? Try to do that while I'm waiting for this thing to finish exporting, because I don't know how long it's gonna take to upload. Hold up. 66%. It was at 80, but then it decided to freeze, and I had to start all over again. Hold up. UI. Do I still have PNG Doge? Let's see. I have to get into a call with my own self. Alright, let's see. Does PNG Doge still work? Nope, that is off. And let's see. Hold up. Hold up. I have a lot of tabs on this thing that I need to delete. Not collab. Doge reactive. There you are! There I am. While I move this goober down until my thing is finished downloading, I am Yorilla Dilla Magic Halo 1 True Hard Hitter, number 1 way splitter VTuber, champion of the world Doge Online, and quite frankly, we are nearing time for that of season 4 getting on going. Last time we streamed, as well as the time before that, we had quite the madness going down. Well, the virtual chair. That's wild. Damage in the storm approaching. Oi. Big shout out to Farrell, the one that made the PNG that I got going. But oh wait, hold up. Hold up. Your boy working in one of these chats. But alas, it is May 3, aka the second best Devil May Cry game. But we've taken ourselves a look back at WrestleMania. Yes, y'all see a tiny bit behind the curtain. We have the Gimmick Grand Championship match, which not too much chaos really happened during that of night 1 of the Gimmick Grand Championship match. A lot of tough opponents came down, squared up, but at the end of it all, we did see that of the big Pharaoh, never the little one, pick up the victory. Pharaoh got himself a championship opportunity in the future, which, hey, who knows when he's gonna go ahead and use it. I still need to go ahead and set up a few things for that of Pharaoh. For Pharaoh, as well as for a few other things we got going on. We also had the start of the very chaotic... Hold up, is my capture thing on? No, I am not. Hold up. I was sitting there wondering, does this thing show? There I am. So, y'all ain't just sitting here staring at the screen as I'm just doing whatever. But we have the start of the very chaotic Women's World Championship match, which, good lord, I've been told that the fines have been paid off by that of an anonymous individual, as well as some of the reviews, but mainly an anonymous individual. I'm not quite certain who, but hopefully I don't have to find myself in a lot of debt. And in case you do not know what we are waffling on about, the ladies later to the match decided it'd be a very dandy fine idea to leave the ring, leave the arena, and beat the dog shit out of each other, heading up the doggone ramp. Nothing but sheer utter chaos ensued during that of our Mania. Especially both of the women's championship matches, now that I'm thinking about it, were nothing but chaos, just two different flavors of chaos. One was I Hate You, Let's Die, and the other is Grand Theft Auto. This was the Grand Theft Auto. Thank God for the anonymous. Big agreed. Big agreed. Because, good lord, they were beating each other down like they owed each other money here. W Susie for the, crap is escaping me. Crap, what is escaping me the name? Demon Hunter fit. Then we have the camera get busted. And we immediately went on to the doggone Women's Championship match. And good lord, even when I was putting this together, I didn't realize Iko again stabbed the crap out of Indo Raimi. So damn, one of Indo Raimi's last matches she's having, she found herself getting shanked. Hold up. If I can find that point. Also, good lord, we absolutely beat out the time for wrestling compared to WWE. Because WWE's Mania, half of our night one, the daytime part of night one, had more wrestling than the entirety of WWE's WrestleMania. I just want to point out how ludicrous and how insane that is. That just the daytime for our WrestleMania went on longer. Of course, Iko and Coffee, second year in a row, and they're 2-0 in terms of the tag team matches at WrestleMania. Unlike last year, they didn't win titles, they retained theirs. So that's a major dub. We also saw that of the final battle. And I've been told, if you didn't hear yesterday's stream, it is the final battle between the Cautionary Tale versus the Rose Gallery. I don't know between their members, considering Susie and Mendo and all this stuff is going on. But if you were not here, it was announced Raimi is going to be MIA for the foreseeable future, as she's seemingly having the tot. Yeah, wrestling at this WrestleMania, not commercials like they did in Ad Mania. And even then, technically, we had one ad during my match, and it went like 10 seconds. WWE. Hey, the reason why Raimi's not returning is because she's having a tot. WWE, why is the New Day not returning? Where are the Wyatts? Where is doggone Kairi Sane? The list goes on and on and on. Nevertheless, Sakura, despite being around since the start of MCW, has never won a WrestleMania match. That is until tonight, where the Roses took out the Cautions in their final bout against one another, making their way to the next round for the tournament. We also had the Sons of Ryu in a good lord. I'm still surprised they actually managed to fool y'all with their doggone fits. Legitimately managing to trick y'all. Having y'all go, oh, that's doggone Jackson, but he's short and off looking. But good lord. Also, I don't know how much money Dom and his cosplays have been going for, but good lord, that man went a little wild at WrestleMania. Cosplayed as Ryan, then immediately yoinked that fit off, put on a silver wig, and then was doggone Veen. You can play, you know. There you go. They got themselves another victory heading into round 2. 1 year after the debut of Nash Richards, as well as the 1 year anniversary of Dominic's debut as well. With Dom debuting, helping out Kuma and Mikey in their tag match last year, and Nash doing the same for Jackson in the world title match. Then we have the real Veen pop up, as well as that of a number of other stars for the ladder match. Good lord, massive W on Dom and his doggone fit. That's the only W that Dom was going to have, because Star walked up to the ladder, and I've realized when I was putting this match to get all the Money in the Bank ladder matches together, I had to do a bit of quality checking, because a number of the times for each Money in the Bank ladder match, I'd have a match go for like a good minute or two, because the AIs would get distracted by each other. Legit, they would go blind to whomever is climbing the ladder. Nevertheless, Star picked up the victory. They are Money in the Bank's holder. One of the 3 holders of the Money in the Bank contracts are now in circulation. Actually, one of the 4, because Meister. I'll be adding a couple of things throughout this upcoming week when I'm offline as we prepare for that of our next season. But then we have that of the Atai, and what would surprisingly be the only time Sue has ever won at Wrestlemania. Because she technically made her debut at last year's Mania in the ladder match. She did not come out victorious. But alas, she would walk out of WrestleMania with at least one big victory, helping that of the Atai make it into that of round 2. Because 1, 2, 3, and the Royal Guard will fall, and I've been told there's a lot of saltiness when it comes to that of when it comes to that of one of the Jose's, Diamond feeling some type of way about that of not Diamond, Jade feeling some type of way about Diamond, considering one sister walked out of WrestleMania with a title opportunity, the other didn't make it past round 2. Pretty Boys Club took on that of Spiteful, and what I've been told will be the last match that the Pretty Boys Club will be having with all members, as Helga is going to be taking her leave, won't be making her appearance again come season 3. And the last, Spiteful putting down the Pretty Boys. Randy and Jonathan might return, not 100% certain. It is TBD, TBS. And in the case scenario that they don't return, a big thanks to the prettiest tag team of them all. But alas, the most spiteful ones remain champion. Then we get to that of the tag. Oh, correction. I forgot they had another match. So we get to the tag team titles, which I believe this is the. Nope. Forgot what happened at the end of the bit here. Sons of nope, dang it, I'm skipping up a batches. Hold up, my B. I believe this is the first title that was successfully retained in all of WrestleMania for this year, because we had that of good old 5-star picking up the victory. Not here, but they would later on. If this would load. And actually take the up and I forgot he could tag him in the back of the head. 5-star managed to pick up the victory at the end. One of the few people that were able to successfully retain their titles. And speaking of tag team action, we have that of the Sons of Ryu. Once again, good lord, every year the Sons of Ryu find themselves picking up titles left, right, and center. And despite what happened at night 2, if you know, you know. If you don't know, we'll get to that in a bit. As this thing is still trying to actually, I might have to lower the quality. Yeah, I have to lower the quality because this is still like 85%. We'll see. Hopefully I don't have to. But if 15 comes by and this shit is not finished downloading, yeah, I might have to lower the quality so this can hurry up and finish. Because that's the main reason I went live today. But last we went ahead, saw that of the woman making their return, and absolute chaos broke down in the doggone ring. The girls eventually made their return. There was a lot of brawling that would take place on the outside of the ring. We had the girls brawling at a Walmart, at a Waffle House, at a McDonald's, at a Taco Bell, all around the world. And the fact that we do have footage of some of those is still wild. Last, they eventually made their return. And at the end of it all, one of the hottest upstarts in that of Season 3, Mendo, Cheyenne, and funnily enough, taking down the cautionary tales of Susie Cranio. Some person's hotel room. Oh, do I have that? Do I still have that footage? Hold up, paste. This is the last time I'm going to be using this page here. Do I have that? I don't think. No, I think I deleted it. Dang it! Yeah, I think I deleted it. Doggone. The madness. Yeah. Oh well. Hey, the VOD's still up for those that do wish to witness it. Alas, she went from being a tag team star to being the world champion of MCW. One of the people that I've been hearing a lot of chat being behind throughout this season. And alas, Mendo has climbed the mountain. From her massive rivalry with Kitty Robin to that of her war with Susie Cranio, to her interjecting herself into the women's world title picture where nothing but sheer, utter, total chaos ensued. And at the end of it all, we would be able to crown her world champion for the first time in her professional wrestling career. Hey, let it be known, if y'all genuinely rally behind a star, shit like this could happen. Y'all go ahead, pick somebody or a couple people and start going, you know what, we all fuck with this individual. You never know just what might happen. Then we had the very treacherous match in the form of the United States Championship match, KSI's final match. As a massive surprise, Sons of Ryu seems like they were fractured anything but whole. However, things were not as they seemed. Kuma was the only one left along with Ochi. KSI eliminated. Azul got weirdly eliminated fast. Turns out it's because he was not trying to be in this doggone match for long. Because these motherfuckers was scheming. They was plotting. They had plans in terms of holding Ochi out of that United States Championship shot. All of them beat that of Ochi down. And also the first time ever we have genuinely seen that of Azul and Kuma on the same pages. Ever since Azul debuted, it has been nothing but the fade between the twins. And all it took was beating down their big brother for Kuma and Azul to see eye to eye, for Kuma to seemingly go back to being dogs with Mikey, and for Kuma to become the new United States champion. That said, the United States title is going to be having a little bit of a evolution, if you will, due to that of the major things that have occurred with the title for both the men's and women's versions of the straps. Let's just say, technically speaking, Kuma and Jarabi are technically the last United States champions. What do I mean? You just got to wait and see come that of the season premiere for that. Then we had, speaking of treachery, and I did kind of fuck up with the editing. Don't do editing at like throughout the night over and over and over again. Good lord, I'm going to be hitting the hay and enjoying my rest. Cause good lord, I don't, even with WrestleMania night or WrestleMania last year, I don't think I did as much work. But last we had a lot of chaos go down. That's where I'll admit I kind of fucked up there. Cause we're not supposed to see Abaddon until a little later. It was not meant to be split screen. It was not meant to be split screen. Doggone it. Alright, now I'm uploading this to Drive, so hopefully it'll be up soon, and I could go ahead and have that stuff be ready to go by the time I finish the recap here. The last Pharaoh versus Pharaoh, winner gets himself into the World Championship match. You had that of like a Kingdom Come trying to aid out that of Pharaoh, thinking that Pharaoh would have helped them, and lo and behold, he didn't do anything to aid them whatsoever. As a matter of fact, kinda just told them. But also, good lord, I don't think I really played it up as greatly as I should have during stream, but Pharaoh getting sent through the cage, sent through the Hell in a Cell, through a flaming table. One of the roughest bumps I think we have seen for that of any match in general. Genuinely violent, genuinely brutal. Alright, think That's said. Now I can go ahead and pop over the air. But last we did have that of Pharrell picking up the victory, getting himself into the World Championship match. We would then have the match between Kent and Lion Taishi. And good lord, that doggone finish. That finish out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. The Death Rider from Hell. Genuinely horrifying. Caught out of nowhere. Got her first championship here in that of WKW / MCW. And we had a makeshift team get crashed because Mikey Yoda got jumped by that of doggone the way your bottles popped up. Maybe jump for a sec or Doja jump scare. Before the show started, Mike Yoda did jump Modaka, preventing her from being a part of the Gimmick Grand Championship match. Modaka returning the favor and aiding in that the Death Twins retaining their tag team championships. Then we had the battle of the VTubers Sen versus Karai, ending in Sen being still your VTuber champion. After of which, we would get to the main event of night one, where at the end of it all, we would find ourselves with a brand new MCW World Champion in the form of Riku Nakamura. And that was night one, but then when it came to night two, good lord. We immediately started things off on a much more chaotic, crazed, ludicrous, insane, and wild note. Because good God. We had start off against 2-star. And good lord, the theme of a 2-star. Y'all legit got hit stunned to hell, and to be fair, y'all could finally be bees.
This isn't your world, but we can.
Nevertheless, at the end of it all, Diamond Jose would pick up her first singles championship victory. And while it would be short-lived as she's no longer champion, she got herself a championship opportunity in that of season 4. One hell of a way to start the season off. Then we get to that of the WKW World Championship match, which at the end of it all, we would see that of Riku being a lousy security guard because Pharrell got dropped by a Pharaoh, the Pharaoh Flame. Star tried to pick up the scraps before Phantom took that of the Omni Star out, and Mac fucking robbery of the century, yeeting, tossing Phantom out, getting the pin over Star, retaining the world title. Even doggone emoting on doggone Phantom. We also had that of a Life Trio having a lot of issues. That of the tournament carrying on, including that of Dogs seemingly turning against that of... Hold up, get that out my face. Seemingly turning against that of... Not turning against, aiding Mikey Mundo. Leading to that the Sons of Ryu becoming that of the champions for one day. legit one day. This thing wants to load. There it goes. Not even one day, technically speaking. Technically less. But hey, y'all had gold. Emphasis on had, but y'all had gold. So, hey, dub to dub for a good hour. Some of the Sons of Ryu were double champions. We would also have a couple of other things, such as Jarebi breaking the historic reign of Buster Wu, becoming your brand new reigning, defending, undisputed United States champion. Is that even speaking the last United States champion? But more on that later. Big congrats to that of Jarebi as well. Then we would find ourselves with that of Fightful taking on Death by Bounty, retaining the MCW Tag Team Championships. Jackson would defeat Jamal with the aid of an unknown mystery assailant. We will also see Veen retain against Mikey. Lucy winning the Women's Money in the Bank. Mai Kyoto winning her match against Madaka in the same fashion that Jackson beat Jamal. Ashley Zinda winning the Intergender Money in the Bank. I put Broly down. The Roses took that the 6-star tag team championships, and at the end of it all, we had a bloodbath, a deranged multi-woman match, where at the end of it all, you crown a new WKW Women's World Champion, Scarlett Nakamura. Massive dubs, massive victory for Yuki via the crowd starting to pop up. Only time therapy worked, yep. And it was violent therapy at that. Everybody going crazy. With everybody saying, Nakamura. Hold up. Trying to minimize that. Guess that's not where I want that to be. Send this down. Ignore this. This looks relatively old. Good lord. So I set this up. Alright, there we go. And just as y'all just mentioned, hey, the therapy did work because the sisters
I've got no room to talk.
find themselves back on the same page.
Sisters? Sisters.
Shouts to Pharaoh, by the way, for the art. That being said, we would have some more madness happen on the post show. Let's get to that. Good lord, why did you go back to being Chungi? Chungi. Hold up. Let's resize you. There we go. But yes, we would have that of some happen with that of the post show. A couple of our stars having some words following that of the night. That being the Life Trio themselves. Scarlett, Suru, and Togu. With the first of the three, that would go ahead have a little bit of words for that of the crowd being none other than Togu Cranio.
The end of my first world title reign came. I have my regrets, and I have things I'm proud of. Tonight was the latter. I went to war with Scarlett and Saru. We went to war. The biggest match of the year. I'll be champion again. I'll eventually get my rematch with Scarlett, but who knows? Tonight felt like the start of something more. I won't jinx anything though, but nevertheless, I've got a few things I'd like to do before I make my way back to that world title. So for now, I need to lay down. This headache is killing me. Ta-ta. Or whatever.
or whatever. Yeah, I can't blame you for having a headache considering the hell that they went through. All three of them women. Good lord, I've lost track of how many times y'all dropped each other on each other's heads, hit bloody Sundays, bone hammers, the good night scythes, the steak heart kicks, the elbow drops, the blood moonsaults, the blood winged angels, and all of their doggone finishing maneuvers have been pulled out. How Suru hardly hits her version of the Feral Flame, her stunner that she does on the outside running in, and she even went, you know what, fuck it, pulling that shit out. But quite frankly, Togu did have one hell of a reign, taking out the likes of Jirebi, taking out the likes of, or symptoms of forced lobotomy. Oh, hey, hopefully Suru felt better, because she would be the next one up. Or some words following her match, but good lord.
Even though I lost, I won. Too many years spent without my sisters by my side, and you never know how many you've got left. No, there's a part of me that wants to run it back one more time. But that's just the headache talking. I'm gonna get some rest. Y'all have a good night. And see y'all's asses for season 4! Woo!
Good lord, all of y'all fucked up. Again, I'm not surprised, but even still, dang. Nevertheless, quite frankly, with all three of the girls having gone to war along with a lot of the roster, a lot of people very much are anticipating that of the season premiere. And I am too. I still need to go ahead and set up for the new layout for the WKW Kimmy wrestling thing. You see the borders, the banners, all that stuff. I need to figure that stuff out. And I'm probably going to also have a new intro made. But that's not going to be until the second episode of WKW and the second episode of MCW respectively. So, a little note on that before y'all start hearing the proper theme song and outro and all that sort of stuff. It won't be at the first show. But who will be at the first show? The new WKW Women's World Champion.
Tonight, I have done what I promised I'd do half a year ago. Defeat Suru. Tonight, I toppled Dogu. Last season, I ended as champion. And 1 year later, here we are again. And to top it off, a door has opened for things to get better with me and the two. I have some work to do. But, woohoo! 3-time champ, baby! Oh, and best believe, like my first reign 1 year ago, I have glorious plans again. But, you see, this time around, I seek for more. Hey, GCA, one of your titles is next. I will become a double world champion. But for the WKW locker room, the blood god is back on top.
Absolutely on top of the world is Miss Nakamura. And again, major congratulations upon that of her victory. Nevertheless, I do want to give one last major thanks, as there is 2 more bits, I believe, before we go ahead and call it a season. But quite frankly, major thanks to each and every single one of y'all. I keep saying it over and over again, and I know it might be getting a little much, but I'll get to that in a second. But trust me, your boy does greatly appreciate all of y'all. And I do hope we get to have more of y'all join us. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 more things before we call it a season, a full-blown wraps. I'm going to be in the background since I didn't have time to upload this to YouTube. I had to upload this to OBS directly. But seems I got some more words from that of Seal It, aka Blackheart.
Why, thank you. I'll take it you're heading back home again. Bingo. I have my own things I need to sort out with my Togo and Suru. Huh. I sense there's still a lot of work I gotta do to fix things. And hey, I'm sorry for how cold I've been to you. I understand. Besides, our roles were reversed 1 year ago. Well, while you become a greater legend over here, I got plenty on my plate. But hey, if I do ever come back, may things be better this past few encounters. I'd like that, Blackheart. Blackheart? Well, you wear a lot of black and been acting like an evil me. And you hate being called Sealit. So, that's better. But alas, bye-bye, oh blood god. Bye!
Boy, typing sweet. Alright, last bit. And I'ma have the end credits go up. Thanking everybody that is either those that help with the titles, everybody that's lent their characters, although I did miss one. And then we're gonna raid out to Mountain Let's.
Congrats on.
Hold up, I talked over you. Apologies, I talked over you. Alright. Technically speaking, since this is the last bit of me speaking, Oi, Pharaoh coming in at the end. Hope you're doing good and well, Pharaoh. This sitting here was having that of, oh yeah, shout out to Pharaoh, by the way, who also made this, We Are WKW bit as well. Was showing that of, some of the post-show stuff. We had that of, I'll watch the VOD, we had that of, Scarlett, Suru, Togo talking their thoughts on Wrestlemania, as well as Sealit saying her goodbyes to that of well, not Sealit, she called it was Blackheart Scarlett saying her goodbyes to that of our Scarlett, as well as Nakamura giving a bit more of a warning to that of GCA. So we'll have to wait and see what's gonna transpire with that. We do got one final bit before I go ahead and raid out. I did say it was gonna be a short stream, but nevertheless, hey, for those that pops up, even if you popped in for like a second, I do appreciate all y'all. But with that said, one last bit, then the end credits, like we did last season. The end credits, every single voice actor that I've commissioned, even if it was once, and whom they played, everybody who's popped up in the series, outside my own characters, credits to y'all as well. Those that helped out some more, so on and so forth. See ya. Or goodbye, smooch, good night, see ya, after this bit here.
Hey, Scarlett! Congrats on. Hey, where are you? Scarlett! Hey, what happened with... Right.
Step forward, 2 steps back.